On one cool summer evening, Tarek and his friends were practicing their sword fighting in the forest on the outskirts of the city. While some practiced sword fighting, others were racing their beautiful steeds. Out of the blue came one horseman chased by a group of men on horseback too. The hunted man kept looking back to see if his chasers were closing in. Sadly, it looked like this hunted man's horse was badly wounded, and the chasers were fast catching up. His face was covered fully, and only his eyes were giving pleading looks to the boys playing in the clearing. That look was enough to egg Tarek and the boys into action. Being excellently schooled in fighting, the boys chased after the chasing men, and after a short yet fierce battle, they were pushed beyond the boundaries of our club. The victim was still on his injured horse, which had stopped even making an attempt to run. He was watching the ongoing battle through the slits in the scarf that covered everything else except his eyes. When Tarek returned after chasing out the hunting party, he walked across to the single horseman, and as he went close enough, the horseman slid off the horse's back and fell into Tarek's arms. As the horseman fell into Tarek's arms, the scarf came off from the face, and what Tarek beheld left him speechless with wonder. As the headscarf fell off, a thick mane of beautiful black hair came cascading down Tarek's face, and he saw the most marvellous and resplendent face he had ever seen in his life. He stared down mesmerized at the lady lying faint in his arms, her arms outstretched and her head falling back. His friends who followed him shook him from his reverie. He stared dumbly at these friends, and then at the wondrous girl in his arms. His friends made him lay her down on the soft grass, and one of them sprinkled some water on her face. Her face wrinkled up when the cold water droplets fell on her, and she slowly opened her eyes and saw a dozen pair of eyes staring down. She screamed and sat up. The boys moved out and gave her space and time to recover. After a few minutes, Tarek, who had got his wits back, asked, "Who are you, and why were those men chasing you?" She gave Tarek a strange look and said, "My name is Imelda, and I am the Princess of Gascoigne. I am part of Captain Philip's army of Crusaders. I fell asleep while we were marching forward, and I got left behind. As I was trying to find my way back, these men found me and tried to take advantage of me. I fought hard, though my steed got hurt. When I couldn't manage to hold them back, I tried to get away, and they continued to chase me. Thank you for your help in saving me from them." He brushed off the gratitude and invited her to his home to take some rest before moving on. Secretly, he wanted to spend more time with her and get to know her. Tarek was, of course, sad that she chose to fight a war that he himself did not believe in. But, he thought to himself, it has to be fate that she rode through this particular place when I was there, so that I could find her. There must be a reason why my heart is still fluttering at the sight of her. Not knowing what to do and where else to go, Imelda accepted his invitation, and they all rode back to Tarek's home. The other boys went to their own homes. As he helped Imelda off her horse, he called out, "Mother, I've brought someone who needs help." Gabriella was used to such things. Her son would bring hungry children who needed to be fed, hungry and wounded animals for treatment and food. He was always bringing someone home for help. So she called out from the kitchen, "Bring the person to the kitchen. Hot soup with fresh bread is ready to be served." She got another place ready at the dining table in one corner of the large kitchen where the family usually had dinner together. Harun and Ayesha were already sitting at the table, waiting for their dinner. They all heard footsteps approaching, and Tarek crossed the threshold and helped Imelda through the doorway. All three of them looked up at the new entrant with smiling, welcoming faces. Harun and Ayesha got up to help the fatigued lady to the table, while Gabriella stared at her, some deep-seated familiar inklings rising up in her mind. Imelda, too, smilingly thanked the three people who were helping her, and then turned to the lady of the house. She looked at Gabriella and stopped short. She stared at her and said, "Aunt Gabriella!"
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.